Let's downshift. Let's see. He gave me all the power. Oh, yeah. Yeah, he gave me all the power. Yep. Okay. That's good. We don't need any more power. We're good with that. Yeah, she pulls. She pulls. I'm on a KTM 1290S. Demo ride. Does not have the quick shifter, which is in the tech package. So I actually have to switch gears. And the fit and finish in here is excellent. In the fork tunnel, it is excellent, even compared to the BMW. It's actually very nice. The seat is hard as a rock, but it's a beautiful bike, I might ask. The bike is beautiful. Very nice. Surprisingly, it's a little heavier than the BMW. Not bad. Not bad at all. They said it was a rattle trap. I'm going to downshift it. You know, it's a little rattly. This is a nice motorcycle, frankly. Get hit by wind. I should have put this up. No, that's all the way up. It's very nice. It does have adaptive cruise control. Let's try that. Okay, so cruise is on. That's a nice feature. Let's see if I'll upshift, see if it stays on. Yeah, it does stay on. Very nice. Now, I thought he put the adaptive cruise control on. Aikman, I missed my turn. Okay, so I missed my turn, and I don't have... I was looking at the cruise control and missed my turn. So let's see if I can... she has some low-end torque, not a lot. Let's see if I can find this. Oh, that would have been a nice driveway. Okay, let me see if I can find a spot to turn around. Let me try turning around here. Hey, man. I'll take that. I'll take that turn. Ride like a pro. Give it up for me on that turn. You know, I wonder if this bike does have a quick shifter. Yeah, she has a quick shifter. And might I say, the quick shifter's excellent. She rides hard. I have to research this bike. I am really getting confused. Rear brake is nice. All the brakes are good. All the brakes are good. Marauders, welcome back to the channel. I have selected a motorcycle, and I'm not going to reveal it in this video. I will tell you, all the motorcycles I've test driven, and there's still some more test drives to come, I was thoroughly impressed with. And this motorcycle, I watched a lot of reviews on it, some of which were somewhat negative on it. And I hear a little bit, it is not the most refined motorcycle on the market, but it is a beautiful machine with a ton of horsepower. This motorcycle has 158 horsepower, and it's just great. It's a great value. Really, as you know, KTM, maybe you don't know, KTM is king of the dirt or off-road riding. In many people's opinion, including probably mine. And this machine, the KTM 1290 Adventure S is really the street version of this motorcycle. You can do adventure riding with it, BDR riding, but really the preferred bike for that, I think, would be the R with the knobby tires and a little better suspension on it. I don't believe that motorcycle has adaptive cruise control, and I'm not quite sure. I did not think it was working on this motorcycle at the time I was riding it. During these test rides, my head is spinning most of the time, frankly. I'm just trying to take everything in on the bike in a very short period of time, and I just enjoy the test drives. I really do. I'm appreciative to the dealers and the salespeople that work with me, and all the people who are behind the building of these motorcycles and the engineering of them. They are incredible machines,
It's been 45 years since I purchased my last motorcycle. I was 13 years old, 45 years. So this has been exciting for me to research these bikes, and a dream is going to come true very shortly. Hope you're enjoying the video.
This motorcycle is not as refined as some, but it is pretty nice. Actually, it's extremely nice and extremely powerful. It's got my attention. It is definitely more powerful than a Harley Davidson. He has my attention with this bike. I'm lugging it too much. This is definitely too small for me. Front really dives. Really dives. Alright, I gotta look for this street again. I don't want to miss it. Okay, here it is. Let's grab this. Very, very nice motorcycle. Windy though. Very, very nice. Very, very nice motorcycle. Love the finish in the fork tunnel. Just beautiful.
So the salesman made an adjustment on the software of the motorcycle to reduce the front end dive on the bike when applying the front end brake, the front brake, and also he put it in sport mode, and it really changed up how this bike drives. So the second half of this video is a little more exciting than the first. Hope you enjoy it. Sorry to interrupt this run silent, run deep segment. Just wanted to point out, say these bars are wide. I didn't think they were as wide as other bars like on the Ducati. I thought they were extremely wide. I thought the width was fine. Instrumentation on this bike, the visibility of it is just fantastic. Maybe focus on that a little bit while you're watching the video. Love these turns. Although I'm not thrilled with running into traffic when I'm doing a demo ride. It is part of a real world test on the motorcycle and how it feels and performs, and also your abilities as a rider, and your ability to have patience and not get frustrated. So I try to respect the dealers when they give me a route to follow on a double ride. I respect that, and I follow the route they give me.
Okay, this is it. One more turn. Very, very surprised. I should probably turn the adaptive cruise control on. And I'm gonna miss a turn. And I don't think it works. I'm gonna miss this turn. Car's right on me. Alright, that's the KTM 1290 Adventures S. Outstanding motorcycle. Very surprised. Decent price on this one. Okay, well, better. He put the anti-dive on the front end. The salesman wanted me to take it around again. He put the anti-dive on the front end, and we'll test it. It did dive a little bit. I am surprised. The only thing that was shocking for me was the dive on this. It really dives. Turn my turn signal on. I should be looking at my mirrors. No one behind me. And I don't think the shutoff on the turn signals works. It dives less. It still dives, but it dives less. I'm gonna wheelie up on the front tire. You know what else he did? And downshift a little bit. He I'll tell you something else. This bike rides pretty doggone good. I don't know if it rides as well as a BMW cantilever, but she rides pretty good. And this engine does not rattle. It's a little rattly, the V2. But I have to say, she's pretty good. Man, some people beat this cycle up on the quality, and I don't know if that's a fair assessment. Oh, he also gave me all the power, I think. Let's downshift. Let's see. He gave me all the power. Oh, yeah. Yeah, he gave me all the power. Yep. Okay. That's good. We don't need any more power. We're good with that. I don't want to miss this turn. Let's hit the front brake. It is definitely better. Still dives, but not bad. BMW people would be insulted by that dive. She's a nice machine. Very calm. Very calm. Here's my turn. There's no one behind me. Much better though. And I don't have, neither one of us are sure if this has a quick shifter. It's a used bike. Not my best turn. Yeah, she pulls. She pulls. This is hard. He's definitely right. He wants me to get the bigger pegs. He is so right about that. These are too small. Rear brake isn't bad. Very, very, very impressive. Impressive. So many good bikes out there. Impressive machine. Impressive machine. Yeah, he unlocked all the power. Man, I like that mode. Very nice. Yeah, the dive is better. He definitely did clean it up. He definitely did clean it up. Definitely not a BMW telelever, but he cleaned it up and it's much better than what. And by the way, he raised the seat, and I love how he raised this. Glad he raised the seat. Much better. Lot of wind. Lot of wind. One thing about a Harley is I really learned how to cover the rear brake on that bike, my brother's bike. Better turn. She runs. Brakes are good, but that front end dives and actually moves you on the seat. Excellent motorcycle though. Excellent motorcycle. It's a beast. He stiffened the rear end, and I actually kind of like it stiffer. He jacked it up to 50% preload on it, and I actually, I kind of like it. And low speed maneuverability on this, I think, is excellent. That's not a full lockout. That's pretty close.